Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. On the hill for the Reds, Hunter Greene. He's been a real force on the mound so far this year.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
All right, first pitch coming up. Isaac Collins digs in now.
Number 1, Isaac Collins.
And we're underway on Lou Gehrig Day in Major League Baseball. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Stays alive. And the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
At the plate, Vinnie Pasquantino. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball, right field. Marte on his way over, 2 away. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS.
Ball, that's inside.
Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal, and the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. The average out-of-pocket cost for somebody with ALS is $250,000. Witt off of first with 2 away. So Salvi is set down on strikes. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Kris Bubic. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Dane Myers leading things off and takes a strike. Bubic, an all-star a season ago, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. The 0-2. Goes down looking.
Batting second, the second baseman, Matt.
And let's take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Eugenio Suarez.
He's near the top of the league in RBIs, and he's become a guy that they can count on to come through in big spots, and he has not disappointed. Man, pretty impressive. Top 5 in RBI in the National League.
The 0-1.
0-1.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. One, 2 now. Out towards right center field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Elly
De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. De La Cruz matched a homer in his last game. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Ball to strike.
Ball in.
Right through there for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas under this one. And that's the 3rd out. Reds turned away first time through. Second inning upcoming from Cincy. We're scoreless on the show. Back here in Cincinnati. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Kyle Isbel steps in for the Royals. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, You're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now one away.
The designated hitter, Jonathan India.
Greene, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against.
That's in.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman.
He can throw that fastball
Garcia.
slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
Brings it in, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark, now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
Ball. Hey. Nope.
Challenge
Outside.
from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Next offering is fouled back. And a payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Into center. Isbel on the move. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's one away.
Number 7, Spencer Steer.
Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
2 down, nobody on. In the air out to center. Got it. Nice grab. And that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. New inning getting started. Leading off, Maikel Massey.
Maikel Massey.
Base hit center field. And a good start to the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Fouled off. He was late.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Ball 2.
Top of the third, no score. On the ground, right side. To Elliott, second for one. Throw first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Isaac Collins, the next to hit. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
That one ripped, but foul. Man on second, 2 down.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-2. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A laser to left. And the Royals take the lead. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
So up now for Kansas City, Vinnie Pasquantino. Flied to right his first time. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Marte settles under it. And that'll do it. Two-run shot for the Royals this inning. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month.
Hey!
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
That's out.
The 1-0. And
That's
another
a
ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Two-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 2-1. Strike on the inside corner. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0. This one in the air center field. And that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Royals 2 and the Reds nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Salvador Perez. This ball's chopped to the ground, and that's just foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Here comes the 0-1. That one at triple digits. Hard hit left side. Hayes to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Royals, the center fielder, number 28, Kyle Isbel.
Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Strike two. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Reaches over the wall and he's got it.
The bat, number 6, designated Jonathan India.
Jonathan India at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Maikel Garcia.
And the 0-1. Up the middle, De La Cruz. Third out, and that ends the frame. Royals lead 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Bottom 4, now here's the Reds leadoff man, Dane Myers. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Here's a 2-0. That one fouled off. Just missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And the 3-1. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
The batter, number 9.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
That's in for a strike. Myers on at first, nobody out. And that drops in for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
0-2 now.
Ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Struck him out looking. McLain wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Well, bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And it's second. And he pumps it a strike. Fastball for a strike. Elly falls victim to the K.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
In there for strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. That one missed. Left field, way back there. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Royals 2 and the Reds nothing. You're watching Reds baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back here in Cincinnati, we go to the top of the 5th. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
And they'll do it again. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The 0-2. Tapped on the ground softly to short. De La Cruz. They take the force out as they pass up the chance at the double play. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in on a dive. Now it's going to be Isaac Collins. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Man at first, one away. That clips the corner. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through him for the K. That K is his third of the game.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Right through there for a strike. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Man at second. Lined into right. And that is that. So one left for Kansas City, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Foul ball there. The 2-2 on the way. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Reds, the first baseman, Sal Stewart.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
The Reds down by a pair, last half of inning number 5. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Reds, the catcher, number 35.
Here's Jose Trevino. Struck out looking and dispersed it back. That's in there. Strike one.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Nope, that's a
Oh,
ball.
he doesn't get the call. And 1-1. In the air, left field. Collins under it. That is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Royals 2 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far.
Con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con el voz. Estamos saltándonos aquí, los platos dan pa' dos. Si la prendo molotov, man, estamos aquí, todos los míos están on go. Todos los míos.
Vinnie Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
Vinnie Pasquantino.
It's
No,
a
that's
tough
down.
pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he let that ball travel,
Up next to the
trusted
Royals,
his hands.
the catcher,
Nice job of
number
going the other
13,
way.
Salvador Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there.
Hey!
Pasquantino gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Sets him down looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Hey!
And the 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
0-2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And next up for the Royals, Jonathan India, 1 for 2. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Oh, that's inside.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. Royals lead one. They're up 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
I looked out the window, saw the sun shining, made me feel real hope that better days are coming for all my kinfolk. In the past, all the days where you've been broke, been hurt, been scarred, been hard.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2 towards first. Pasquantino steps on the bag, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Third baseman, number 3, Brian. Hey.
The Royals leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Just
ball
misses
3.
with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers. And that's in there at the knees.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
This to third, Garcia. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors, free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning. And that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
In there for strike 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball could be 2. Witt over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
I've been working 24/7. They ain't give me nothing easy, so I had to go and get it. I'm a legend.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
You touch the floor when you drop it.
Right down the chute, and that's strike one.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
The 0-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That was pretty nasty.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Michael.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Fought off foul. And the 0-2. Inside almost got him. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
Thomas now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That's a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Nope, that's inside.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. It's the Royals 2 and the Reds nothing. Carlos Estevez gets the call from the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Leading off for the Reds, the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Estevez, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
Ball.
Right side. He gets there with the slide. And that's a great play for the out.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Suarez.
Ball.
The Royals up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Hey.
There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. On the warning track and hauls it in.
Next for the Reds, the left fielder, number 7, Spencer Steer.
Stepping in, Spencer Steer. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
0-2 now. Got him looking. That's out number 3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Cincinnati. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Isaac Collins. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Sam Bowl.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Hey!
And he grounds one to the right side. First out in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
One out. Runner at 2nd. Vinnie Pasquantino will hit next. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Man at 2nd. Ripped to first, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
On the ground, McLain sends it to first, and they get Perez for the out. Out number 3. So 1 left for Kansas City as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Sal Stewart. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bullpen action for the Royals. Matt Strom, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Ursig getting cranked up as well. The 1-0. Hey. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
That's in there. The Royals leading by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that drops in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Here's the 0-2. In the air to left center. Isbel moving under this one and makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Reds, the right fielder,
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Carlos Estevez done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Lucas Ursig will take over here.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter. Will Benson trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Ball. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. The 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Got him swinging. And 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail things here 2-0.
pitching for the
We're
Reds.
back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Connor Phillips.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
And now it's Kyle Isbel. 0 for 3 in this one.
Kyle Isbel.
Just missed. Check swing called strike. And the count is 1-1. Right through there for a strike. The 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, number 6.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here goes the runner. This one in the air center field. Myers takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Maikel Garcia.
One out man at first. And here is Maikel Garcia. This to center field. Myers gliding in towards the infield. Grabs it on the run. Out number 2.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Michael McGreevy.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Oh, 2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In there safely.
Up next to the Royals.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Two on, 2 outs. Sliced hard but foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. The Royals trying to break this one open here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. KC leads this one 2-0. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Matt Strom.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here's the third baseman, Brian Hayes.
Well, you got the number 9-hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off. If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Hit in the air, center field. Isbel gets under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Reds, the center fielder, Dane Myers.
That's outside. Ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Two 2-0 the count. Here it comes. Swings through that one for strike 2. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Matt.
So they're down to their final out. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McLain. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ball 1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
They're down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. Thomas under it. And that'll do it. The Royals even this series up at a game apiece.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Without a soul. Slow dance in your heart.